When you think about growing ginger, you might picture a long, slow process. Many gardeners believe it takes forever to get a harvest, but that is not always true. With the right setup and a few key techniques, you can see amazing results in just 2 months. You can grow your own spicy, fresh ginger root faster than you ever thought possible. This guide will show you exactly how to do it. It's a simple method, perfect for beginners who want to see quick progress. We're going to fast-track your ginger growing journey. Let's get started on bringing this incredible plant into your home garden. First, you need to choose the right ginger. This is the most important step. Don't just grab any old piece from the grocery store. Look for ginger rhizomes that are fresh and plump. They should feel firm, not mushy or dry. The skin should be thin and taut, not thick and wrinkled. Most importantly, you need to find pieces with small bumps or eyes on them. These are the growth buds. The more visible and slightly swollen these eyes are, the better. They're the starting point for your new ginger plant. A healthy start means a faster, stronger plant down the road. The best ginger rhizomes often come from organic grocery stores or local farmers markets. Sometimes, conventional store-bought ginger is treated with a growth inhibitor. This is a chemical that stops it from sprouting on the shelf. It's great for the store, but terrible for you as a gardener. It will prevent or seriously slow down your plant's growth. If you can't find organic, try washing your ginger well. You can even soak it overnight to help remove any potential inhibitors. Choosing a piece that already shows tiny green or yellow buds is a surefire way to know it's ready to grow. This 2-month guide is all about creating the perfect conditions. We'll trick the ginger into thinking it's in its ideal tropical home. This encourages it to sprout quickly and grow vigorously. By the end of 60 days, you won't have a full harvest of giant rhizomes. That takes a bit longer, but you will have a strong, established plant with healthy green shoots. You'll also have small, tender new rhizomes starting to form. These baby ginger pieces are incredibly delicious and a great reward for your early efforts. This quick start proves your setup is working and sets the stage for a huge harvest later. To get ginger growing fast, we need to wake it up. This process is called pre-sprouting. It gives your rhizome a huge head start. Instead of planting it directly in the soil and waiting, we encourage it to sprout first. This simple step can shave weeks off your growing time. The best way to do this is with a warm water soak. Find your chosen ginger rhizome, the one with those nice, plump eyes. Break it into smaller pieces, making sure each piece is about 1 to 2 inches long and has at least 1 or 2 healthy eyes. This gives you more plants from a single rhizome. Now take your ginger pieces and place them in a bowl. Cover them completely with lukewarm water. Let them soak for at least 8 to 12 hours, or even overnight. This process does 2 things. First, it rehydrates the rhizome, making it plump and ready for action. Second, it washes away any potential growth inhibitors that might be on the skin. The warmth of the water signals to the ginger that it is time to start growing. It mimics the arrival of a warm, rainy season, which is ginger's natural trigger to sprout. This is a critical step for our fast-track method. After the soak, it's time to create a humid environment. Drain the water and place the ginger pieces on a damp paper towel in a plastic bag or a container with a lid. Don't seal it completely. Allow for a little air circulation. Place this container in a warm, dark spot. The top of your refrigerator or near a router often works well. You want a consistent temperature of around 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, or 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. Check on your ginger every few days. Make sure the paper towel stays slightly damp but not soaking wet. In about 1 to 3 weeks, you will see magic happen. The eyes on your ginger rhizome will begin to swell. Soon, they will turn a brighter yellow or pale green. Then, tiny pointed shoots will emerge. This is your sign. Your ginger is officially awake and ready to be planted. Waiting for these shoots to be about 1/4 to 1/2 inch long is ideal. By pre-sprouting, you have confirmed your rhizome is viable and have given it a running start. This is the secret that separates slow-growing ginger from the fast-growing plants we are aiming for. Once your ginger has sprouted, it needs a proper home. Choosing the right container is very important. Ginger rhizomes grow horizontally, spreading outwards just below the soil surface. Because of this, a wide, shallow container is much better than a deep, narrow one. A pot that is at least 12 inches wide will give the rhizomes plenty of room to expand. A depth of about 8 to 10 inches is perfectly fine. This shape mimics the natural way ginger spreads in the ground. Make sure your chosen pot has excellent drainage holes at the bottom. Ginger hates wet feet, and soggy soil will quickly lead to rot. The soil you use is just as crucial as the pot. Ginger needs soil that is loose, rich, and drains very well. Heavy compacted clay soil is a recipe for disaster. It holds too much water and prevents the rhizomes from growing easily. You can create the perfect ginger growing mix yourself. A great recipe is media group, adding compost to soil mix, scooping rich compost into mixing 2B stock, distribute equally, 1 part high-quality compost, 1 part cocoa coir or peat moss, and 1 part perlite or coarse sand. The compost provides rich nutrients. The cocoa coir holds moisture without becoming waterlogged. The perlite creates air pockets, ensuring excellent drainage and aeration for the roots. Now it's time to plant your pre-sprouted rhizome. Fill your wide, shallow pot with your prepared soil mix, leaving a few inches of space at the top. Gently take your sprouted ginger piece, place it on top of the soil with the green shoot pointing upwards. If you have multiple pieces, space them about 6 to 8 inches apart. This gives each one enough room to develop its own root system and rhizomes. Don't bury the ginger too deep. This is a common mistake that can slow down growth. You want to give it a light covering of soil. Cover the rhizome with just 1 to 2 inches of your loose soil mix. The tip of the green shoot can even be left slightly exposed. After planting, water the soil thoroughly until you see water draining from the bottom holes. This helps settle the soil around the rhizome. From this point on, you want to keep the soil consistently moist, like a wrung-out sponge, but never soaking wet. Placing your pot on a saucer is a good idea, but be sure to empty any excess water that collects in it after watering to prevent the soil from becoming saturated. With your ginger planted, your focus now shifts to providing the perfect growing conditions. Heat and light are, honestly, 2 of the most important factors here. Ginger is a tropical plant, so it absolutely loves warmth. It grows best in temperatures between 70 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 21 to 29 degrees Celsius. So, keep your pot in a warm spot in your home. A south-facing window can be great, but you need to be careful. Direct scorching sun can burn the leaves. Ideally, you want bright, indirect light for about 6 to 8 hours a day. Sometimes an east-facing window that gets gentle morning sun is just perfect. Watering is a delicate balance. You need to keep the soil consistently moist, but overwatering is actually the #1 killer of homegrown ginger. A good rule is to check the soil every day or two. Just stick your finger about an inch deep into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it still feels damp, just wait another day. In hotter climates, or if your home is very dry, you may need to water more often. Applying a layer of mulch like straw or shredded leaves on top of the soil can be a huge help. Mulch helps retain moisture, keeps the soil temperature stable, and adds humidity. Ginger is a hungry plant, but you must feed it correctly. For the first 2 months, the rich compost in your soil mix will provide most of the nutrients it needs. After about a month, you can start giving it a little boost. Use a balanced liquid fertilizer, like a seaweed or fish emulsion, diluted to half strength. Feed your plant every 3 to 4 weeks. Avoid fertilizers that are very high in nitrogen. Too much nitrogen will encourage lots of leafy green growth, but will neglect the important rhizome development underground. We want a balanced plant, not just a pretty one. As your ginger plant grows, you can encourage more rhizomes to form. This technique is called hilling. After your plant has a few strong green stems, you can add more of your rich soil mix or compost around the base of the stems. Add about an inch or 2 of soil, mounding it up gently. This process encourages the plant to send out new rhizomes from the buried part of the stem. Hilling also helps to protect the developing rhizomes from the sun, which can cause them to turn green and bitter. It's a simple trick that leads to a much bigger harvest later on. So, what should you see in the first 60 days? If you followed the steps, you will see results quickly. Within 2 to 4 weeks of planting your pre-sprouted rhizome, you should see the first green shoots pushing through the soil. These will look like thin, bright green spikes, and honestly, they grow surprisingly fast. By the end of the first month, you should have several shoots that have unfurled their first leaves. By the 60-day mark, or the end of the second month, you will have a small but thriving ginger plant. It should have multiple strong leafy stems, standing several inches tall, creating a lush, tropical look. To ensure your success, it's important to know the common mistakes. The biggest one is overwatering, which leads to root rot. Always check the soil before you water. Another major error is using heavy, compacted soil. This suffocates the rhizomes and stops them from growing. Using dried or old ginger rhizomes from the pantry is also a guaranteed way to fail. Always start with fresh, plump pieces. Finally, avoid cold and darkness. Ginger needs warmth and bright, indirect light to thrive. Keeping it in a cold, dark corner will put it into dormancy or kill it. Protecting your ginger from extreme temperatures is key. If you live in a hot climate and keep your plant outside, make sure it is in a spot with afternoon shade. The hot, direct sun can scorch the leaves and overheat the soil. Mulch is your best friend here, as it helps keep the soil cool and moist. In colder climates, be sure to bring your ginger plant indoors well before the first frost. A sudden cold snap can easily kill the entire plant. A stable, warm environment is the secret to happy, fast-growing ginger. This consistent care makes all the difference in the world. Don't be afraid to give it a try. This fast-track method is designed to give you confidence. By choosing a plump rhizome, pre-sprouting it, using a wide pot with loose soil and providing warmth and moisture, you are setting yourself up for success. Seeing those green shoots appear is incredibly rewarding. It shows you that you can grow this amazing spice right at home. Remember, the goal for the first 2 months is to establish a strong, healthy plant. The big harvest will come later, but this powerful start is the most important part of the journey. Happy gardening.